Yo, early on time. I'm clocking in, man. I think it's now time to start clocking in. I don't know how y'all feel. How y'all feel about how y'all feel about the Let's Rap About It podcast crew, right? They all rappers: Mano, Jim Jones, Dave East, Fabulous. You know what I mean? But they did a freestyle called Squatters' Rights. And man, oh man, oh man. This is gonna be interesting. It's gonna be very, very interesting. And the reason why I think it's gonna be interesting is because of this, right? Number one, we gotta talk about it's a difference. It's a big difference between battling through rap and battling through money. All right? It's a difference between battling through rap and battling through money. We all know that 50 Cent kind of like don't rap no more. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not a guy that's out here doing freestyles. Uh Onka Murder, you got Onka Murder, he still raps. I don't know about Yayo. I don't know what Yayo was doing. But I don't see 50 Cent. I don't see 50 Cent going at those guys from a rap perspective. What 50 is going to try to do is go at their pockets. That's what I feel like he's going to try to do. I don't see him like jumping in a booth and freestyling. I don't see that. I don't see 50 Cent jumping in the booth and freestyling. I see 50 Cent trying to see how he can buy the building. I see 50 Cent seeing how he can do something with their pockets. And see, if y'all haven't heard Squatters' Rights, or if y'all don't know what happened, this is what took place. So, of course, Jim Jones and 50 Cent been going at it, right? They've been going at it. They've been saying little things here and there. Now 50 Cent and Mano started to have a little situation, right? So of course Mano is, he ain't backing down. Jim Jones not backing down. So 50 Cent, I guess he allegedly hit up some type of one of the guys that like owned the building or whatever, and said that they owed 150,000 or 150 plus thousand in rent, right? And this is we talking about the whole building. I believe that Jim Jones is renting out a portion of the building or the whole building, something of that nature. So 50 Cent called them squatters, like they, they squatters, like. So let's rap about it. Podcast. Mano, Fab, Dave East, Jim Jones. They got a freestyle. They got a freestyle called Squatters' Rights. Like I respect it. Way to like get now, which what 50 Cent is doing is giving them more leverage. He's giving them more like fame now towards they got their own fame, but nobody's more famous than 50 Cent. So it makes sense, right? And they used that and kind of like flipped it and made a freestyle out of it. Now, I'm gonna say this. Jim Jones was, I don't see Jim Jones. Jim Jones was Jim Jones in a freestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not expecting him to be witty. You're not expecting him to be metaphorically sane. You're not expecting him to like, give you the oohs and ahs and rap. Like, I don't expect Jim Jones to be on this type time. I'm not looking at Jim Jones. I'm not even looking at Jim Jones to be all witty. Like, oh my God, did you hear what Jim Jones said? No. What I will say is Jim Jones appears to be just witty. Like, listen, bro. Jim Jones is fly, right? He's urban fly. You know what I mean? He's foreign fly. He's designer fly. You know what I mean? Like, I look at Jim Jones as a guy that's like, even with his age, he like, yo, listen, y'all know I'm from Harlem. You know what type of time I'm on. I talk fly, I talk different, I get fly, and it is what it is, right? Mano is more experienced with the podcast world and the show world. You know what I mean? He's on that show with what's her name? Angela Yee. You know what I mean? He's on the show with her, been on the show with her. He had his own show at one point, his own podcast, right? So and for me, Mano is mad funny on that on Let's Rap About It podcast. He's very funny. I think he brings that funny personality with the show. Now, Fabulous on the other, and Fabulous and Dave East, they're new to this. They're new to this and Jim Jones is new to the podcast world too. But Jim Jones have been on so many podcasts, and he's going viral from trolling and things of that nature. Dave East and Fabulous are more like the laid back ones out of the group. Fabulous is really, we're starting to see Fabulous in a different light, right? Because Fabulous is so cool. You know what I mean? He's so chill that you don't never see Fabulous in this type of realm. And Dave East is the same way. Now, with Mano rap, Mano was straight to the point too. Mano got a little witty, you know what I'm saying, with it, you know what I mean? But for the most part, Mano is like, yo, listen, I'm with all the dumb shit. Whatever you want, I'm on too. You know what I mean? Like, you're not gonna get the oohs and ahs type of bars from Mano either. He's not that kind of rapper. He's a gangster street rapper. That's who he is, right? But I feel like he was like direct too, right? Now, when you look at Dave East is more like a old school type of rapper to me, but with a new school flow, with a new school aura, if you will. You know what I mean? Like, I could see Dave East rapping from back in the 90s, early 2000s, but I could also see Dave East staying in this lane of 2025 as well. You know what I mean? And Dave East is the youngest out of all of them. He's in his late 30s, I believe. Dave East ain't really say too much about, I don't think Dave East said anything about 50 Cent. He was just rapping. You know what I mean? And Dave East's aura is just pretty solid. You know what I mean? But Fabulous on the other end, Fabulous made a statement. I mean, we all know that Fabulous, I'm not going to say we all know. To me, Fabulous is the best rapper. He's the best spitter out of the four, right? He has the most hits out of all of them, too. So I feel like people were a little surprised that Fabulous said certain things and he said certain things inside the freestyle. However, Fabulous got to hold it down. He's a part of the group. He was coming at you too. Now, even if he didn't say nothing, I wouldn't care. You know what I mean? I don't know their relationship. I don't know how tight their relationship is. It's one thing to be like, okay, we doing something together, but it's another thing to say, yo, I'm jumping off the roof with you too. And I don't mean that literally. I mean that metaphorically, right? Like, yo, listen, like Mano was saying, no rainbow. Your beef is my beef. Chill. Pause. I already know what everybody is going to say, but like, I'm not on that right now. I'm not on a pause moment. Like, if you going through drama, I'm going through drama too. Although this is not real drama. Like, it's not nothing real. This is all, none of this stuff is real. You know what I mean? And I believe if it was real, 50 Cent is well known for what he do. You know what I mean? Mano is well known for what he do. Jim Jones is well known for what he do. I don't believe none of this stuff is real. You know what I mean? But however, it can get real when getting real don't necessarily mean you got to be physical. You know what I'm saying? Getting real don't mean that it has to be physical. Getting real means that you could say something and that could touch the soul of a person. Getting real, you can, like 50 Cent said, man, he about to invest into the building. If 50 Cent invests into this building, what, if 50 Cent invests into this building, see, that's why I always say, when you go to war, going to war doesn't mean who got the biggest heart. Going to war doesn't mean who got the biggest guns. Going to war means who got the most money, who got the most flus. I think 50 Cent, in all actuality, I mean, yes, we know he's a better artist based on his album sales and his hits and all of those things. And back in the day, 50 Cent used to really he was a spitter too. But the overall trajectory of 50 Cent being a rapper, I don't think he can mess with none of them right now. Right now, to this day, 2025, December the 26th, 2025, I do not think he can rap better than none of them. I don't think he can rap better than Mano, Fabulous, Jim Jones, Mr. David. I don't think he can rap better than them. But that's not who 50 Cent is today. He don't care about rapping. Boy, oh boy. I'm waiting to see what's going to take place when it comes down to 50 Cent doing something. What is he going to say? What is he going to do? What is 50 Cent going to do next? Because we all know 50 Cent is not just petty. He's not just sensitive. That man studies the 48 laws of power. I don't know if he's going, I don't like 50 Cent. And with money, you could do whatever you want. And see, this is why I call people like Diddy, Puff Daddy, Sean Combs, I call him a lion. 50 Cent is a lion. Jay-Z is a lion. Kanye West is a lion. And what I mean by lion, I mean this metaphorically. Drake is a lion. Lions control the safari. They control the jungle. They control the savannah. What I'm saying is lions are powerful. They carry strength. And the guys that I named that I compared to as lions, their money does the same thing. When you got money, how 50 Cent got money, it's like a lion going against a hyena or something. It's like a lion going against a cheetah or a leopard. I put it to you like that. I make it like that. It's like a lion going against a leopard or a cheetah. In order to go, I don't see 50 Cent going in the booth. Because I just don't think he's better than none of them today. Today, I don't think he's better than none of them. So I can see 50 Cent getting at those guys in a different way. Especially how Fab put the icing on the cake. Oh my God, yo, woo. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I don't know. But what I will say is it's going to be very, very, very interesting. And shout out to Let's Rap About It podcast, man. I want to say this about Let's Rap About It podcast. I don't know why they're considered the most hated podcast out right now. You know, I don't understand. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's the big deal. I mean, these are what they call them, tenure, senior, some shit like that. I don't know. But however, listen. Yes, these guys are late 40s, early 50s, besides Dave East. I can tell you that. These guys are late 40s. I think 48, 49. These guys anywhere between 48 and 52 years old. And I think Mano, listen, man. Mano 52 years old or 51 years old. Mano out here, no rainbow, looking better than a lot of people that's in their 30s, man. 100%. Now, if you, I can assure you this, Jim Jones is out there doing pull-ups, push-ups, dips, doing all types of exercises at 49 years old. Look at Jim Jones can do a 20 pull-ups at 49 years old. Fabulous is up there looking fly, looking, you know what I'm saying? Don't look like he missed a beat. And he's 48, 49 years old. Maybe 47. I don't know. I don't know if he's 47. Y'all can yo chat. Y'all can see if I'm bugging out with his age or whatever. But nevertheless, though, and now of course Dave East is in his late 30s. So we're not talking about Dave East. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, what is the hate for with these guys? Who say that people will, oh, they dress like YNs. Tell me what a YN dress like. Because I can tell you what a YN dress like because I work around YNs. I work with YNs. And when I mean, I'm only calling them YNs because that's the phrase, that's the phrase that everybody want to use. Right? Y'all acting like these guys are perpetuating YN characteristics. No, they do not. Let me give you the characteristics of a YN. A YN dress with dark clothes on. Okay? Like they have this dark, dusty cloud over them. They don't get shape ups, they don't get haircuts, they let their hair grow out, right? If they do wear something that's kind of like flashy, they'll wear that shit for 30 days straight. They wear Jordans, Nike, like some type of Nike apparel, like Nike boots or Air Forces, Jordans, New Balances, Tims, and they don't even wear Tims for real, for real. Like really look at an attribute in the characteristics of a YN. If they're not wearing something designer for like the 30 days, guess what they're wearing? Some type of Nike Tech outfit. They don't get these guys get fly. They not getting fly. Now, if you wanna now I will say this. Although the acronym for YN is young nigga, right? And I get it. However, it's a guy that's 30 years old that will call himself a young nigga opposed to calling himself a YN. It's a difference. You got guys that are 30 years old, you know what I'm saying, that's doing grown man stuff, you know what I mean, not out here hurting people and messing up the community or whatever the case may be. They're not going to call themselves YNs, but they will call themselves young niggas. Yo, I'm just a young nigga getting money, you know what I'm saying, doing my thing. A YN is a person that's causing mass destruction. A YN is a person out there that yo, look at me. I got caught. I want to get caught. I'm the one that did the shooting. I do the drilling. That's the difference. So when people say, "Oh, let's rap about it," podcast, they want to dress like YNs and act like YNs. If you ever notice, I don't. I think it's because these guys be. I think a lot of these guys Like the guys from Let's Rap About It podcast, I feel like the women like them and people know that. I'm gonna say this again. I feel like it'd be a lot of women that like those guys from Let's Rap About It podcast. I mean, look at Dave East. Dave East running around being a model. You know what I'm saying? I remember when, what's the top model name? What's her name? What's her name? She a black girl from back in the day. Chat, help me out. She used to do the Next Top Model. She was like the. Now, Jay, what's the girl from Next Top Model? What's her name? Tyra Banks. Tyra Banks was like, whoa, she was on, yo, I remember at one point, she was on Davies. 100%. And you be seeing the girls out here, they be on them type of guys. They on them guys. And other guys be kind of like hating on that. That's what I think it is, for real, for real. And see, I don't when you do a podcast, right? It is what it is. Podcasts be fly too. They be fly. But I don't even know why I called them a podcast. I feel like they're actually a sports show. See, it's a difference. When you come on they come on every single day, I believe. They are airing every single day. Normally, podcasts don't air every day. They do it once a week and that's it. But if for those who think that it is what it is, a podcast, they be fly too. Those guys be fly too. But as far as me and what I think is a podcast, I feel like Let's Rap About It podcast is the flyest podcast in the business right now. Hands down. Hands down, 100%. I don't see. I had made a statement, right? Because when I heard Fabulous, when I heard his freestyle, right, I said 50. Wherever you at, go apologize to Lloyd Banks right now. Whatever you want, go apologize to Lloyd Banks. Not now, but right now. Because you're going to need some help. You're going to need help. If it's on some rapping type timing, if we rapping, you're definitely going to need help, sir. Yayo can't do it. Yayo cannot do it. Uncle Murder cannot. See, Uncle Murder would be for like Mano and Jim Jones. And I don't believe that Uncle Murder is better than neither one of them. Yayo, I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. But Fab? Oh yeah, you're gonna need Banks, bro. You're gonna need Banks for Fab. 100%. 100%. You know what I mean? But like I'm just interested in seeing how how 50 is going to carry this. Like I'm trying to see, because I know 50 Cent is I know he's strategizing right now. The only way I can see this ever, the only way 50 Cent can win the war, because he can't win the battle. I don't see 50 Cent winning the battle. But for him to win the war, he got to use his money. And by using his money, he got to if this man put up money towards that building, it's over. It's over, because we don't know what type of lease agreement Jim Jones got or any of those guys got. I don't know who's in it. I don't know what money is in it, involved in it. I don't know what's going on. The only thing that I do know, the only thing that I know, in order for 50 Cent to beat this war, because he cannot beat the battle, y'all. He cannot beat no rap battle with those guys. The door. He cannot beat no rap battle with those guys. None. 100%. The only way I can see him beating the war is with his money. That's it. That's it. It's no way 50 Cent is going in that booth rapping about anything. It's no way you can see 50 Cent going in that booth rapping about anything. He doesn't have that in him anymore. That is not within his arsenal. But what he will do is go out there, pay somebody to get some information on somebody, right? That I know like Jim Jones, he's not really Jim Jones is a transparent person. Mano is Mano. I think the most transparent person is Jim Jones. You know what I'm saying? I think 50 got his dirt on us. Everybody drama will be a win reason. Millennials eyes. Right. So what you saying? So what you saying? All right. And shout out to Most Wanted. So what you saying is, excuse me. Thank you. So what you saying is having what you saying? The only thing 50 got is dirt. You're right. So what you saying is having dirt on the guys will make him beat the war, and that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like if 50 Cent can dig out some dirt, pay somebody to dig dirt up. Oh my God, man. And that's the thing about war, yo. You gotta have a faloosh. You gotta have a faloosh when you go into war. You need the faloosh for war. It's all about the faloosh. If you ain't got no faloosh, you're done up. You gotta have a faloosh. You need the faloosh. You cannot go to war without the faloosh. Because these guys will give, man, listen, it only, and it's so crazy, right? Let's say, for instance, 50 Cent, let's say, for instance, right? Let's say, for instance, 50 Cent find you, right? Once they find you, he like, yo, I got $1,000 for you to tell me so and so and so and so. Now, don't look at the $1,000 that people was biting on. It ain't about the $1,000, bro. You know what it's about? It's about 50 Cent actually contacting you and how he contacted you. I'm telling you, it's more about 50 Cent actually contacting you. Because $1,000 ain't shit. When people are not gassed off of that. It's more so like, man, if one of those guys, Mano, Jim, Fab, Dave, if one of those guys did something to somebody, and I'm talking about like they looking at it like, yo, fuck them niggas. And 50 Cent is able to be like, yo, I got this for you. Give me the scoop. I'm telling you. Yeah, happy Kwanzaa too. Word. Happy Kwanzaa. That's all I'm saying, man. In order to go to war, you gotta have a faloosh, man. 100%. Ain't no getting around it. But I feel like those guys are confident. I feel like, especially like people like Fab, because Fab and Dave East, they're not confrontational guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't look at them as guys who are out there always in the blogs about confrontations type stuff. Like, they're not out there arguing with people. They're not out there going back and forth with people. So, and it's sad to say, but it's good for people like Dave East. He just dropped the album. You know what I'm saying? It's good for people that don't know none of them. See, this is another thing, right? It's so, listen, 50 Cent is worldwide, okay? So it's people, and I know it's hard to believe. There are people out there that don't know the brothers from Let's Rap About It podcast. Facts. Now, the next big person is Fabulous, right? You know what I'm saying? And then I believe the next stardom is Jim Jones. And then the next is Mano, then the next is Dave East. You know what I'm saying? Or I know for a fact Jim Jones. I mean, for a fact that Fabulous has the next high powered stardom after 50 Cent. I want to say Jim Jones is next after Fab. Yeah, I want to say that. I don't know doing that podcast with Angela Yee. Well, I do want to say Mano because Mano got a hit record too. I don't know if Dave East ever had like a hit record. I don't know if he ever had a hit record. And like I said, people know him, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know if he ever had a hit record. However, there are people out there that don't know those guys. 50 Cent be on a world tour. 50 Cent is touring off of his old songs. I don't know if the rest of the guys from Let's Rap About It ever did a world tour. Now I know Fabulous did, concerts and events out in different countries, but on a world tour is different. So when 50 Cent start naming these guys, this is publicity. This is actually publicity. Because I don't see nobody getting hurt behind it. Like, I don't see that. This is internet stuff. I don't see nobody getting hurt. Word. So but 50, you better not jump in that booth. 50 Cent, you better not jump in that booth. 100%. You better not jump in that booth, or I'm telling you, you're going to learn a lesson that you're going to learn a lesson that never been taught, man, because those guys, I believe all four of those guys will destroy you in that booth. Facts. I believe all four of those guys will destroy you in that booth, brother. And man, oh man, oh man. Word. Um, how was y'all for those who celebrate Christmas, how was y'all Christmas? I ain't gonna front. I don't celebrate Christmas. Like, it's basic. For real, for real. Shout out to everybody. I mean, Christmas is just another holiday. for you to spend all your money up and can't wait until tax return come around the very next year, the very next month. Right? Listen, everybody, I've seen people go broke, man. I'm talking about broke for kids that's not even like my son, he ain't deserve shit. I'm gonna keep it tall. My son was acting. My son did whatever he wanted all year. Facts. If I was to celebrate something, man, I ain't man one on the audio. You know what I mean? All that Christmas stuff and you feeling like you a bad parent because you're not out there providing for Christmas. Notice I said providing for Christmas. Like I'm not one on the noise, man. You provide every single day. Go. You know how many cash apps and Zells my kids get? You know how many cash apps and Zells my kids get? These kids don't even want to cook no more. These kids don't even want to cook. The only thing these kids want to do is act and buy. That's just buy. Can you buy me this? Buy me that. I want this. I want that. Buy. It don't be nothing else going on. And then if depending on if you're married or you're in a relationship, if you're in a relationship or people will throw you under the bus if you don't do what they considered right for Christmas. Like if you look at first of all right, listen, kids weren't asked to be here. So kids weren't asked to be here. However, we're going to use this as an example. Okay? Kids weren't asked to be here, but you got to pay for electric, gas. Let's talk about utilities. You know what I'm saying? Because when the kids are here, right, and as they get older, they take all the utilities for granted. We need utilities for them to, survive and live and all of that. But as they get older, they just take that shit for granted. Lights be on all night, the games be on all night. You got to get all the electronics charged up, right? You know what I'm saying? So every electric, gas, sewage, right? Phone bills. They got phone. These kids be 5 years old with an iPhone. 5 years old with an iPhone. And if they don't got iPhones, they got iPads and or both. You understand what I'm saying? Then you got to turn around and feed them and feed them and feed them. And God forbid if you, oh my God, if you tell them they not getting it, I'm telling you, it's an all out war. It's an all out war. At one point, it's no way growing up I could tell my grandparents, because that's who raised me, this is what I want to eat. You have to notice the simple and small things. Today, the kids can tell you what they want to eat, or you can separate the bill. You notice how households are separated? Well, this kid likes to eat this, and this kid like to eat this. So this is how we're feeding. This is how we're feeding them. Kids are fed separately. Growing up, everybody had to eat the same thing. Everybody had to eat the same thing, yo. It wasn't no such thing as, okay, I gotta make 4 different meals for 4 different kids. Yo, let's take it a step further. I'm talking about 11 years old. My daughter orders off of Amazon. 11, yo, bro, you got, somebody said Roblox. You got Roblox. Um, some kids just want to just order things. Like that's just the nature. They just order things. And these electronics are crazy. These electronics are really crazy, and don't nobody care about inflation. If you rent a house, you pay a mortgage. Yo, I'm talking about food alone.
All right, bud.
All right, Bob, be good.
Yes?
He's not here, bud.
What?
He not here yet.
Out there yet. He went to the store.
Oh.
So even if you, so even
He
if,
left his bag upstairs.
so even if you look at like, even if you look at like, um, um, just what different electronics, right, and different games and
Jackson.
different apps that you got to pay on. Like these kids will let you know, listen, in order for me to get this part of whatever it is that I'm on, I have to pay for this type of thing for the app. Like I gotta pay for this. And you sitting back like, damn, I want you to win, right? I want you to beat the game. I want you to enjoy it. I want you to get to the next level. I want you to have this part on the app so you can do this part of what you're trying to do. How much do it cost? God damn. Then it's clothes. Certain clothes these kids want. Because everybody else got the same clothes. Yo, what is it called that my son wanted? He got it too, by the way. A moose knuckle jacket. Do you know how much a moose knuckle jacket costs? That he's not going to want to wear next year? Do you know how much a moose knuckle jacket costs that he's not going to want to wear next year? Them jackets, he got the moose knuckle bomber jacket. Them joints cost $1,000, man. The Gammas came out. This is the moose knuckles is $1,000. The Gammas came out. That's 350. Uh, a Nike Tech. And this is just a Nike Tech outfit costs like 220. A Nike Tech costs like 220. Uh, uh, um, 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 and that's like that's and then some of these kids not even appreciative of what they got. You put all I'm talking about is people. Let's be realistic here, y'all. It's over 300 million people in America. It's over 300 million people in America. Maybe 3% of that 300 million are millionaires. Three percent of those 300 million are millionaires. You don't got it. Stop acting like you got it because you don't got it. It's not an obligation. Check the holy books. Check them. Go in the holy books. Check the holy books. Check the astrology books. Check a scientific book. Check a scholar book. Check a moral book. Tell me somewhere that it says it's an obligation. Check any of those books that I mentioned and let me know where it says it's an obligation. Facts. You understand what I'm saying? So, like at the end of the day, man, don't beat yourself up, right? Don't guilt trip anybody. Don't be guilt tripping yourself. Like it's okay. You're not a terrible parent. In fact, you're a great parent. You know, it's people out here working 60, 80 hours a week just to provide for a family, making anywhere between $15 and $30 an hour. These are realistic numbers, people. These are realistic numbers. Do you know, for these young kids out here, pay attention. Do you know the sacrifices that your parents have to go through? And again, we're not talking about you being asked to be here. Because being asked to be here, taking care of a child is making sure they're warm, making sure they're fed, making sure they're getting the proper education, right? And proper education mean not only are they going to school, but you're educating them as well, leading them into the right direction, because there's no manual on how to be a parent. There's no books out there that can tell you how to raise your particular child, because every kid is different. But what I will say is this, right? Do you know the sacrifice that it takes if you are a child of age? You shouldn't be selfish, man. Because 9 times out of 10, if your mother stopped working today or tomorrow, you're done. You're done. It's a lot of fathers out here that's doing what they got to do for their child or their children. But on a day-to-day basis, every single day, I'm talking about getting up, cooking, cleaning, making sure it's warm in the house, making sure you got food in the house, the snacks in the house, and everything else that you want and your heart desire. If that woman stops today or tomorrow, you're done. You're done. So appreciate the life and things that's being provided to you. Appreciate your father talking to you every day. Listen, I looked at my daughter, my oldest daughter, right? I gave my oldest daughter money, right? Because the fathers too. I want to talk about the fathers too. Like a lot of us are not appreciated. Like I do everything for my children. Everything. My oldest daughter's 21. I'm gonna put it to you like this. I have 4 kids, right? Boy, girl, right? My son is 25. My daughter's 21. My son is 16, and my daughter is 11, right? My daughter, I don't even get, nobody calls me and be like, how are you? Nobody calls me and be like, how are you? And I get it. I know I'm a man, but being a man doesn't mean you don't have emotions. Being a man doesn't mean you don't have feelings. Being a man doesn't mean you just hide everything and just deal with it on your own. Because if I hide everything and deal with it on my own, when I'm gone, that's it. Then that's when everybody want to be proactive. Then that's when everybody want to say, my dad was this, my dad was that, my dad. You understand what I'm saying? It be fathers out here putting in work, man. Reading, writing, providing, teaching, educating, because it's a difference. Putting it all on the line. Trust me. So shout out to the fathers out there, man, that's really doing what they got to do for their children. And I got two younger kids that I really consider them like look out do if trust me. When I be out here, like when I'm with my girlfriend and I'm playing, she got two younger kids. She got four kids herself, right? But she got two younger kids. I make sure that I am available. I make sure that because the Bucks doesn't stop there as a man. And they're younger. Word, man. So shout out to the fathers, man. The real fathers that's out there really putting in that work. 100%. 100%. And shout out to everybody like what's it called? Peppermint essential oil will open your eye. I appreciate that. Word. Word, man. And just shout out to everybody, man, like the parents that's really going hard, man. Because I know it's rough, man. These kids don't appreciate us. They don't, like, certain kids do. It's certain kids that worship the ground that their parents walk on. You know what I mean? I'm talking about those who are doing the right thing for their children. You know what I'm saying? Like, for those who are doing the right thing for their children, there are children out there who worship the ground that their parents walk on. I'm talking about, like yo, they understand, they appreciate, they love, they show their love, they show their affection, they show the reason why that they care so much. You know what I'm saying? Word. So what's the New Year's? So what is the New Year's resolution? What's the New Year's resolution? Ain't nothing wrong with having a New Year's resolution. I mean, like if you were blessed to see a new year, you know what I'm saying, then why not, even if you don't fall through with it, why not have a New Year's resolution? You know what I'm saying? Like you're blessed to see a new year. You're blessed to see a new year. Why not have a New Year resolution? You know what I mean? Why not feel good having a I mean, every day is a new start, but psychologically, and I think that's the thing that we're missing, psychologically. It's the psyche behind it. It's the psyche behind it. Well, I want to say this, right? You notice how it's people in the comment section saying negative stuff? Like, I'm so built for this. Like, I don't even, like, I'm going to let you know this. I care, but I don't care enough to stop, if that makes sense. Like, I care, but I don't care enough to stop. And I know my New Year's resolution is I respect the people. I respect the people that's like hiding behind the cameras and all of that, saying certain things, more so those who are fake in my face, because you know what you're getting out the do. If I know you on here just typing, right? I have nothing to do. I just want to just type and fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I keep that going. Keep it going. Like, I ain't gonna front. Keep it going. Because after a while, I'm not gonna care at all. You know what I'm saying? But a little bit, I do care. I do care a little bit. I'm not gonna front like I don't. I do care a little bit. Because you can't get to the people behind these keyboards. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a couple people that be writing on here. Nobody sees their comment. You know what I'm saying? And then there's a couple people, comments are being seen. But for the most part, nobody sees your comment. Nobody sees. I don't even see your comment. But I need you as a subscriber. Like, I need you as a viewer. You know what I'm saying? Yo, some of y'all be writing your hearts out, man. And nobody sees it, yo. Yo. Some of y'all be writing. I know y'all be writing some shit. Wait a minute. No, this is funny, yo. Y'all be writing, y'all. Oh, yo. Nobody sees it. We really can't see you. Wait, wait, wait. They'll be writing your. You be saying the most. You be saying some shit, don't you? Yo, you be saying some shit, don't you? I know you be typing. Nobody sees it. I can't see you. Oh my God. Like, yo, this message is held on review. Or it'll be like this. Like, yo, wait. No, because you're playing yourself, bro. You're all alone. You be typing the most, I'm talking about disrespectful, hating, fucking diabolical thing. I swear some of y'all be going in. You either got your phone, or you got your keyboard, Nobody see you. You want to know why? Because I got you restricted. So keep giving me my views and keep typing to yourself. Gotcha. Got it. Wait. Oh. Oh my God, yo. This is crazy, man. Yo. Oh my God. Y'all, yo, thank you. Oh my God. How does it feel? Tell me. How does it feel? You're just looking at your own shit. Nobody can see. Nobody. You want to know why? Do you really want to know why? Because I got you restricted. Woo. Yeah, man. Oh, my goodness, yo. Yeah, be confused, man, because I'm confused too. I got to go, though. Ciao, ciao.